buys the Katadyn Pocket filter trusted by adventurers, off-grid survival specialists, and even emergency responders worldwide. You can find out in this video. Hi everyone, this is Andrea with Adventures and Dreams, and today we're talking about this amazing beast of a filter, the Katadyn Pocket filter. It's truly indestructible, and Katadyn actually gives it a 20-year warranty. They are so sure about this product. So let's talk about it today. We'll talk about the features, the pros and cons, how long the filter lasts, and how you take care of it. And yeah, you're gonna find out all about it, and I hope it will help you make a decision if you should buy it or not. Definitely stick around until the end when I talk about the pros and cons of it. There are some cons, of course, but it has a lot of pros. I really do love it, so let's get to it. We'll start with what Katadyn sends you in this little bag, as well as a couple of things that I added myself that make a lot of sense when you see it in use. First, we have the filter itself, of course. It's made from top quality, robust materials, and the filter is ceramic. Whatever extreme adventures you might go through with it, this filter can take it. Next is the intake hose, which has a pre-filter and a foam part that helps float the filter in the water. It also has an outlet hose which attaches to your bottle with a clip. The kit also comes with some maintenance material. You'll get a little scrubby pad so you can clean your filter, an additional O-ring for the pump, some silicone gel, and a little measuring piece so you know if the filter needs to be replaced. Let's talk about the items that I added. Mystery item number 1 is a coffee filter, and mystery item number 2 is a contact lens container. Stick around to find out what I do with these things. The filter is made of aluminum, stainless steel, some plastic, silicone and ceramic. It weighs 1.2 pounds. This weight limits the filter's use a bit in my opinion. It's best for extreme adventurers, off-grid survival enthusiasts, RV camping, car camping, canoe camping, horse or bike packing, or group backpacking. What's amazing is that it's also used by the military, by emergency preparedness professionals, and humanitarian workers around the world for decades. This is a silvered ceramic filter with a pore size of 0.2 micron. It removes particles, bacteria, protozoa cysts, and parasites. What it can't remove is viruses, chlorine, nanoplastic, and dissolved salts such as in ocean water. Now that I took it apart, you can see the pieces pretty well with the pump here and the O-ring on the top of the pump. And the filter itself, which if you ever have to replace it, this is the whole piece that you replace, not just the ceramic part. But these filters last about 50,000 liters, which is a very long time. The replacement filters are available in several places, as well as the filters themselves. I'll add the links in the description below so you can find them easily. These filters have a 20-year warranty, which is outstanding for a filter like this. This filter is very easy to disassemble and assemble. It's just the pump part, the filter itself, the plastic, and the end cap that I'm putting on right now. The flow rate is up to 1 liter per minute, and it handles very dirty water, but when the filter gets too dirty, it slows down a bit and needs to be cleaned. I will show you how to clean it later in this video. This is the cap for the intake hose, And here you have the cap for the outtake, which is the clean water that goes into your bottle. I used nail polish to put this dot on it. And here's the contact lens container with the same dot on it, so you wonder why I'm doing this, right? These caps can get lost pretty quickly if you just put them on the ground. So I keep track of them in this little container, which is really bright and I can't lose it. I also want to avoid cross-contamination, so I always put the dirty cap into this orange pot and the one with the dot goes into the clear cap with the dot on it. But we'll keep that one on the filter for now and attach the hose for the intake first. It's a little bit hard to attach when it's completely dry, but it seals really well, doesn't let any air through or any water. So once it's there, it doesn't come off at all. And next we're putting the second cap into the contact lens container. This one goes into the clear part with the dot on it. This little trick really ensures that everything stays nice and clean and that you don't lose your caps if you're going out on adventures. As with every water filter, we first rinse it to make sure everything is nice and clean. We put the intake hose into the water and adjust the float to make sure that the pre-filter doesn't hit the ground. Then we pump about 1 liter of water straight through the filter right back into the river or the lake. You will have to pump a few times until the water finally comes out. This is much easier to do without the outlet hose already attached, because you could dip it into the water and contaminate it that way. Now we're finally ready to filter our water into the container, and the easiest way to do this is by taking the outlet hose and attaching it first to your container with the clip. That way it's already really stable, and then all you have to do is attach the other end to your filter and then you're ready to go. And just like the intake hose, it's a little bit tricky to put on at first, but then it seals really tight and it doesn't come off at all. And now you can pump the water right into your container and it feels like you're going pretty fast with it. I really do like the flow rate of 1 liter per minute. The amazing thing about this filter is that it handles really dirty water as well. So let's test that next. I brought an extra plastic container so we can see the water through it clearly, or not so clearly. I'm just filling it up here with some water and sediments so we can test the filter properly. I actually filtered water that looked even dirtier than this and I had no problems at all, and it tasted amazing afterwards. But let's keep pumping and you can see the progress yourself as we continue here. Now we come to my mystery item number 2, which is the coffee filter. You can help out your pre-filter on the hose a little bit by adding an extra filter to it. I only had a coffee filter at home, so that's what I used to attach here. But if you have a bandana or some other cloth that you take with you, you can just wrap that around your pre-filter, which keeps it from clogging up on you. The twist tie works really well with it and it's easy to reuse again, but you can also get some string or a rubber band to attach that filter to it. You can already see how clear this water is compared to the one that I pulled out of the lake here. The filter is really one of those most important things that you can take on your trips, because it's literally life or death if you don't have any clean water. I trust this filter with my life for sure. When I'm done filtering, I always use the same order to put everything away again. I take off the outlet hose first, making sure that it doesn't touch the ground or the dirty water or anything else really. I immediately put it back into its Ziploc bag and close that up, and then I know that it's gonna stay nice and clean. Then I take out the cap from the clear part of my contact lens container, the one with the dot, and put it back onto my filter. I just always want to make sure that everything related to my clean water is protected really well after each use. That includes closing up the contact lens container so I don't accidentally kick dirt into it. Now we can also take off the intake hose and put its cap on as well. We'll just let the hose drain a little bit so we don't have any excess water in our bag. If you filter dirty water like we just did, you can be sure that the filter gets dirty after a while. So let me show you how to clean it. We'll take it apart so we can get to the ceramic filter. You can definitely see the result of the dirty water experiment here. So let's scrub it clean so we can use it again next time. We just take the pad that it comes with and scrub it really well until we can see the natural color of the filter. It's pretty easy to see the difference here between the clean part and the dirty part of the filter. When you scrub the filter like this, you definitely take off some of the ceramic material from the filter. We can use the little measuring gouge that comes with the filter to make sure that the width is still okay. If this gouge ever slips all the way onto your filter, it's time to get a replacement for sure. When we're finished, we can just assemble the filter again and make sure that we flush it out really well the next time we use it. I always clean all parts of my filter really well when I get home. That includes the intake hose itself and the pre-filter as well, the scrubbing pad and the outlet hose as well. Then I fill a bowl with water and pump the clean water through my filter to flush it out really well. I take apart the filter again so I can rinse it one more time, and it also needs to be apart to dry anyway. The most important part is to let it air dry for several days, because the ceramic part really keeps the moisture in it. Even if it already feels dry on the outside, there might still be some moisture left on the inside of the ceramic, and if you close it up too early, you could possibly grow mildew in there, which would not be good. Let's talk about the pros first. It has no problem filtering very dirty water, and it still comes out clean as we saw in our experiment. It's extremely durable with the materials that it uses, and that's why Katadyn gives it a 20-year warranty, because they're so sure of it. The filter also lasts for a very long time, 50,000 liters, which I don't think I'll ever use that in my lifetime. And it works pretty well for single use if you are an extreme adventurer, or a group use because it filters water pretty fast. It does have some cons as well, of course. This filter is not the cheapest, as well as the replacement filters, but it's so durable and really will last you a lifetime. And you can't really put a price tag on your safety. As with all the other pump filters, it takes a little time to assemble, unlike the BeFree filter from Katadyn, which is so easy to use. It is a bit heavy and bulky because of the materials that it uses, and it's not able to remove any viruses like most filters of its kind. If you went through all the trouble to filter your water, but it still tastes funny and it smells weird, what do you do then? I have an answer for that in my next gear review when I talk about the Katadyn active carbon filter that takes out chemicals and bad tastes and smells. I'll link it down below in the description and you can find out all about it. It's really a great addition to the filter we just talked about, the Katadyn Pocket filter, or really any other pump filter that you have, or even a hydration pack. So check that out in my next video, and I will see you soon. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next adventure, or in my next gear review. Take care, guys, and until next time.